Here are 3 things you might not know about happiness. My name's Dr. Jo Griffin. I'm a counselling psychologist. And the first thing I want to tell you is that happiness itself is quite a fleeting emotion. It doesn't last and never should last, which should be part of the rich tapestry of emotions that we all feel as part of being human. But often seeking and searching happiness can actually lead to unhappiness, which can be surprising. Second thing I wanted to tell you is that in the literature, there's a difference between hedonic well-being, which is that feeling of happiness and positivity, and eudaimonia, which is a more fulfilling, purposeful well-being, which is a term coined by Aristotle. And this type of well-being is shown to be really beneficial for our life. But it means that there are times when we don't feel happy if we're working towards something that's a goal, for example, writing a book, or training to run a marathon. There are moments in those times that are stressful and we don't feel happy, but we know that we're working towards a bigger goal, and that can help our well-being and mean that we can be resilient to the difficulties along the way because we're living in tune with our values, which is really key. And the third thing that I wanted to say about happiness and emotions in general is that if we can name them, sometimes they become more manageable, less frightening, less overwhelming. And that might mean using some really subtle, nuanced descriptions. So the psychologist Lisa Feldman Barrett, who writes a lot about emotions, talks about coming up with your own definitions of emotions. So rather than just saying a simplistic "I'm happy" or "I'm sad," you describe something that's a little bit more subtle. And she gives some lovely examples, including the excitement that you feel when you get a room with a minibar, or the disappointment you feel when you meet your hero. So these are just 2 really subtle examples of how you can name emotions. They become more manageable and less overwhelming. I hope that's helpful.